Welcome back to Jabbermouths. I hope you're ready to get prehistoric with It's so exciting! It's so exciting!
So
it's
hard.
Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. And I am the great space pope, Barrett McClellan, joined by...
I'm Ethan. I'm just regular Ethan again.
I am Reverend JD.
Oh, God.
Would you like to... Should we tell them about our holy space church?
Yes, the Holy Space Church of Samwise Gamgee.
Of the Great Kazoo.
Of the Great Kazoo. All right.
Boy, so we watched the Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas.
Yes, this is...
Well, I mean, it's half Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas.
It's half... They don't even get to... Rock Vegas until halfway through the film.
Right. Wait, for reference, we're what? Is this episode... This is either going to be episode 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
Depending. We're deciding on some things still. But, in case you guys were here thinking... For, like, all 3 congruent listeners who thought we were going to be doing the Michael Bay Turtles, because we said we would do the Michael Bay Turtles.
We won't.
We're not doing the Michael Bay Turtles.
Not for a while.
At least not yet.
Okay.
Because, dear God, we're sick of Ninja Turtles right now. Sick of CG Ninja Turtles. Give me the live action ones and the live action ones only. But that's why we're doing this beautiful dumpster fire of a movie this week.
I'm very excited. You know, the minute I saw it, like, months ago on HBO Max, I said, I'm going to watch this one day.
He would not leave us alone about it at every possible moment to bring it up in podcast conversation.
Hey, you guys want to watch the Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas? No.
It was less than 2 days before he would
Yeah.
be like, hey guys, I don't know about Viva Rock Vegas. I don't know if I want to watch it.
And then here I come swooping in like an angel of mercy when it's like, we can't do another Ninja Turtles. And here I was.
I will admit this was a fun movie
was-
to rip apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's so bad. My first, like, jarring gripe was the CG versus puppet stuff. Because they do it pretty early on.
Well, and it jumps between CG and
Yeah.
puppets like every 4 seconds.
Well, and it's weird because, like, it really varies in quality, too. Like, some CG is actually kind of good. Some CG is really, really, really bad. Some puppets are extremely rough. I thought the Dino puppet was actually really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a lack of consistency. Like, if it was all bad, it would be a little more acceptable for me. Like, I could ingest it a little better. But it's like they picked and shoot. They're like, nah, fuck that one. I don't like that one. Dude, oh my God. I just realized from an editing standpoint, I'm going to have to blur. I'm going to have to bleep swear so many times from now on.
So stop swearing.
But I'm so hard to not swear.
He's so hard, ladies and gentlemen. That is
Let's
disgusting.
talk about that.
Oh,
I was
God,
I was
no.
hard
I mean,
for a lot of this movie.
The biggest joke, obviously, from this is you're going to get rock hard.
Yeah.
You know, that's all rock puns.
Yeah, but for me it was legit. Because, like, I don't know.
Oh, boy.
And it's only this movie, too. Because I haven't seen her in anything else.
Here we go.
You've
when
seen
I was a
30
kid.
Rock?
No, like, when I was a kid.
Okay.
You know, like, there wasn't anything else I was seeing her in that made me feel this way. But I saw Viva Rock Vegas a million times when I was a kid. And Jane Krakowski, who plays Betty Rubble, who is an upgrade from Rosie O'Donnell in the first movie. I love this woman. I simp for Jane Krakowski. If by some
You
random
heard it
way,
here, folks.
if you ever listen to this, Jane, I'll wait for you.
You haven't waited for anybody in your
she
life.
ain't waiting for nobody. She's happy.
Oh.
No, I made a point way too many times throughout the movie about how I was just thirsty as fuck for Jane Krakowski. And
Wow,
I
great swearing. You
unapologetically-
want me to mark these down for you to help you bleep?
I want
I can
to
help you.
die.
It was approximately 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great editing that later.
You brought this upon yourself.
Oh,
my
boy.
friend.
Whatever,
You're
I'm
the one
trying to
who's
make it
talking about
tasteful.
simping people.
I'm trying to make it like tasteful, at least with the editing, the bleeps. Like the audience who hears this is gonna hear some sort of fun animal noise instead of just like normal bleeps.
It should just be yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, it should
Oh,
be.
you know what? Maybe I will do that. I'll pick something from the movie we watched, and I'll edit. Okay, all right. So this,
All right.
It's
you guys will
Cowabunga
hear.
for all the other ones.
No, I've already done dog noises. That's what's happening for the first one. Sorry, guys. You get dog noise. You get dog barks. But no, so if you're listening at home, whenever I say fuck or shit, you're gonna hear respectively for the F word we'll make that Fred.
You're doing all the
and
work.
I know
You are doing all this
No,
work.
not throughout the whole podcast. Just long enough to beat the algorithm.
God,
That's
is this
all I
what
care
exposition is like in a movie?
about. Kind of.
Hey, I hear you're the new police chief.
Yeah.
Well, you know, because your father died and everything, and then your mother moved into town. Well, you see, we're here to help you.
Hey, the movie didn't try to expo dump, really.
Yeah,
at any point.
no.
I'll
Well,
give it
that's
that.
because the difference is because it's iconic. You know?
Is it?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
children eat
Flintstones is
Flintstones
iconic.
vitamins.
No, but
You're
is
eating Fruity
Flintstones
Pebbles.
and Viva Rock Vegas iconic?
Oh, not just the Flintstones.
Oh, okay, sure.
Well, it's a
As in-
prequel though. It's before like
It's before the
lore
other
before,
movie. I
you
still
know?
love that though. How you're trying to tell me that Robert Baratheon, Pokemon evolves into John Goodman, and Stephen Baldwin somehow evolves and gets shorter and becomes Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
That's
Smarter.
an upgrade in my book. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. No offense to Stephen
No,
Baldwin.
it's still a lesser Baldwin, but I'll always take Rick Moranis. I'll
offense
take
to
Rick
it.
Moranis over the big Baldwin.
No offense to references brother, better brother.
Right. No offense to the inferior Baldwin.
Oh, let's be honest. Both Baldwins are inferior to Rick Moranis. I'll say it.
I mean, who isn't inferior?
Who
to Rick
isn't?
Moranis? What? Patton Oswald, maybe. Patton.
Oh, I love Patton Oswalt.
Patton versus Moranis. Who do you take? Who are you taking to prom?
God. Again, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what's going to happen. Let me say. So it's going to be like a sitcom. They're both going to ask me. I'm going to say yes to both. Then I'm going to try, do the double date, like at night, like keep them on separate sides of the school gymnasium. And then they'll both find out. But I think the difference is Oswald would storm off because he has good self-respect. He knows what he wants. He's going off. But Moranis, he'll be a little, bummed. But I'll get him to come around. I'll do the sincere apology and say for Oswald it was more for the status symbol. And he's going to come around and we're going to fall in love.
Except you'll be trying to fuck Patton, though, like, right after that conversation. You'll still be, like, calling Patton.
We're going to make it to graduation, then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
This
See,
is
I
a
don't- I think
beautiful high school scenario.
The only thing with that is it depends which Moranis you're getting. Because if you're getting early career Moranis, I completely agree with that sentiment. I feel like late career Moranis, like now Moranis, has that respect to be like, no, I said it, fuck you to Hollywood, all right? I can tell anybody to fuck off, all right?
I'll take Ghostbusters Moranis, because he's not confident like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Moranis.
No, but he's adorable nonetheless. I love
Exactly.
Can I get Little Shop of Horrors Moranis? Because that man knows what he wants, and he's willing to get it, all right? Killing people regardless.
I am not up to date on my Rick Moranis lore.
You haven't seen any of these, have you?
I mean, I've
You've
seen
seen
some of them.
Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen Little Shop of Horrors?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh,
Yes.
But Little Shop of Horrors is so good. I did the theater production of that when I was a kid.
You know what's
I
a Little
did
Shop of Horrors right now? The entire bit about you simping in this movie. That's a Little Shop
You
of
guys were
Horrors.
so mad at me for loving Jane Krakowski.
You
No, I'm kind of mad at you for bringing it up right at the beginning of the podcast.
Well, we had to do it at some point, and I figured if we get that out of the way sooner, I don't have to
Great,
bring it
so
up
let's
later. You
start
guys
with
get
the
mad at
elephant in
me.
the room. His name is the Great Gazoo, and how every time those little species was on screen, so it was this awkward mixture of puppetry and CGI that made me want to dig my eyes out. Oh my god,
It was a little
bad.
uncanny. It was a little
Yeah.
uncanny valley for me.
Uncanny Valley,
I didn't like
and
it.
then they reproduce asexually, and you're sitting there like, why are they here? Why did he even need to
Does
be
he get
in this
pleasure
plot?
from that?
I don't think
Wait,
so.
is that like?
Well,
is
that's a
that
piece
him?
of it. Like, emotions aren't a thing for their species.
And
Like,
then he
that's the
cries
thing.
at the end.
Wait. So
Liar.
Yeah, I would say somehow he found emotion in the fucking
Is-
storyline of
is-
Fred being a piece of shit and figuring out he's a piece of shit, and that's it. That's about
is
that's about all we get.
Is orgasmic pleasure an emotion,
I'd say it.
or is it
No, the feeling of regret with post-nut clarity. Now that's an emotion.
Well, I think both are right because like gorillas, for instance. Gorillas aren't like they're not feeling that the same way that they don't. Well, I guess gorillas do feel emotion. That's not a good one. That's too close.
Animals
to humans.
feel emotion. Well, depending on the
Some.
animal. Obviously, yeah, you're right.
Some. Give me like a squirrel.
Are you
right?
telling
like,
me-
squirrels aren't feeling orgasms?
Have you seen a turtle?
I didn't say turtles, did I?
We
seen
saw
that too.
turtles.
I've seen a turtle come. We've talked about
We've
it.
seen turtles, rats, and raccoons,
Ad
I
nauseum
think.
at this point, right? I don't think that raccoon's coming.
I'll make it come. Splinter!
Splinter, what are you doing here? Get out of here. This ain't your movie.
We still made it about turtles.
Oh, fuck me, dude. I thought we were done with the turtles.
Hey, another swear.
We're never done with turtles.
It's the fox will be Fred and the shits will be Barney for the first minute of the podcast. There you go, guys. There's your treat for the week.
It's a pretty shitty treat.
What?
There's just there were some fun moments, and I do like how they did even poke fun at themselves. Mm-hmm. There are parts they even look at the damn camera and they're like, "Oh yeah, we fucking know."
Oh yeah,
Well,
the writing was surprisingly tasteful. Like a lot of it.
I mean, Yeah.
Like they knew it was a dumb comedy, and they just played into it to the point where it was genuinely funny. A lot of the one-liners.
I think for the most part, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, they didn't sugarcoat it at all.
Here's the one thing, though, I like to imagine on, like, the last day of, like, approving, you know, one of the final drafts of the script, someone kicks down the door. We don't have a main antagonist. What? We don't have a main antagonist. Shit. Okay, just take Kyle MacLachlan's character from the first Flintstones movie, copy and paste him, and put him in this movie, and we'll name him Chip, and he'll be the new antagonist.
That's literally what it is. I looked him up partway through the movie. Like
we were holding up the shot-for-shot comparison.
It's just him. It's just the same dude. They're like, but can you act more like MacLachlan? And I gotta imagine the actor was just thinking, they just wanted MacLachlan. Like, a lot of the actors were probably thinking that, right? Because so many of them got recast.
Well, it makes sense that they got recasted because it is a prequel.
I don't think that makes sense to me. I see what argument you're making, but I feel like the bigger argument was that none of these A-listers wanted to sign on for a second movie. You know? Like, I feel like John Goodman rapped on the first movie and said, I'm never fucking touching this.
I'm never gonna yabba dabba do this again.
Exactly. Right? And, like, same with Rick Moranis and, yes, Rosie O'Donnell. Who played Wilma in the first one?
No idea.
Was she not as...
I don't think so.
Wait a sec. There's some magical thing.
We didn't get Halle Berry back, that's for sure.
I'm okay with that either.
What do you think? It's Halle Berry. I liked Halle Berry.
I'm just like, yeah, okay.
She ended up being a real one. She actually was one of the more complex
Betty?
characters in that movie.
Or Wilma. Elizabeth Perkins.
Who is Elizabeth Perkins?
Let's
play the game where the film major doesn't know who the fuck people are.
No, that's me all the time.
That's just me in general.
She was in Ghostbusters, the
new one?
16 one.
Okay.
She was in Super Sex. What the fuck
Super
is
Sex? Go on, click into this. Is this porn?
This
Yo, is this porn?
has nothing to do with the movie. Wait, porn? What? That scene with Danica Patrick.
I'm reading this.
This seems like
porn.
the.
We'll look this up later. We'll get
I
back to you on
believe
Super
it.
Sex.
I believe it if that girl went and did porn after that. I didn't see. I don't
Is
remember
it a show? Because now I kind of want to add Super Sex to. Oh my god.
What?
That image. It's rated G. I'm disappointed.
Oh, it's rated G. Never mind. We're out. We're out.
Never mind.
Boys.
Throw it out.
You heard it here first. Super Sex is a fucking letdown.
Yeah.
All right. What
What were we? Oh, Elizabeth Perkins. That's what it was.
Yeah, Elizabeth Perkins. She got recasted for. I don't even know who the actress is.
See how I can just point and go like, it's from Third Rock from the Sun. Remember Third Rock from the Sun? God, I love Third Rock from the Sun.
I don't remember.
Me neither. I haven't seen it.
It's got a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Jonathan Lithgow.
Kirsten Johnston.
I love
Kirsten Johnston. Kirsten?
Yeah, Kirsten.
Yeah.
She's done more stuff.
Let's see what is she? Yeah, she was in Austin Powers.
She was.
Apparently.
Why do I feel like I religiously know the Austin Powers movies?
Yeah, no, I think it was just something that like appealed to kids, and you're like, yeah, Austin Powers.
Right? Like I feel like I've seen
it's
all
so
of them.
funny, and then you go back as an adult and go, oh.
Well, I haven't done.
No.
See, I haven't done that
she's
yet.
in Goldmember.
I watched it like 2 years ago.
She's a
and
dancer. She's an
Which one? There's
uncredited
3,
dancer.
right?
There were 3.
Which one did you watch?
Oh, the original.
See, but I feel like the Goldmember one is the best one in my opinion. Of the, I mean, not that any of them are good by any means, but I feel like the third one does because he plays the most characters in the. Mike Myers plays like 9 characters in that movie.
I know. I just never want to see Fat Bastard again.
He didn't age well, I imagine. I don't know because I don't think I want to, but I just like Seth Green as the son in that one, and they do like the scene where it's you're the father, Jerry Springer. They do Jerry Springer.
They do that. That's pretty good.
With Dr. Evil. That was great. That's the only scene I remember, and I still love that scene.
I really want a foot-powered car now after watching Flintstones.
Why would you want... Did you see them having to, like, toe heel
No,
that
I don't
shit?
even
That's a whole new meaning to toe... Car humor. That's a whole new meaning to toe heel. No one will laugh at
Heel
that.
toe.
Oh, dude. I can't even make good
You
car
just,
jokes. I can't
you
even...
just, you
Look.
just like outstid yourself from the
Look.
car community.
Good.
Wait, you don't want to be in Fast and Furious?
Oh my god, dude, I'd murder. I'd take a life to be. I'd steal so many
Paul Walker's
VCRs
already
to make
dead.
it into
Okay.
Fast and Furious.
Your job on set will be to polish Vin Diesel's head, make it really shiny.
I could see that like mid shot. All right, hold it, boys. He's not shiny enough. I sprint on
Head
set.
shiner, I'm here.
All right, looks good. I can see my reflection. All right, I'm getting out of the frame.
Cut. The camera's in his head. I can see the camera in his head.
You did too good. You're fired. Damn it.
Damn it.
You did so good you can see his brain.
Better than that. After I do it on like the fourth one, they're like, all right, we brought in Tyrese and The Rock. You think you can take the responsibility of all three? I got it, boys. I'm just vigorously polishing all three heads. Just vigorous. And everyone is mean about it. Like, Vin is super like, yeah, just do it. Just do what you gotta do already. And Tyrese is like, why am my head shiny yet? And The Rock is just the nicest man about it. He knows that I'm just trying to work.
Yeah.
I'm not touching Statham's head. I feel like Statham would fucking gut punch me. No, I'm sure Statham's a nice guy in real life. I feel like he would gut punch me on set. If I'm getting a gut punch from anyone in the Fast and Furious franchise, it's Statham. Statham's beating me up. How did we get here?
Cars.
Gotta talk about cars.
You ousted yourself from the car community.
I do that all the time in front of you and Jeff, so
Yeah,
I'm not
true.
worried about it.
See, we got walking powered cars. We got a bunch of dinosaurs. That's the interesting thing. They didn't use dinosaurs as vehicles, but they're used as equipment,
They're used
and
as
then they're also
everything
used,
else.
They're
for
used
like
as a roller
carnival
coaster.
rides.
Yeah.
But nobody thought, why don't I ride that?
Right? Why don't I make a chariot or some
No,
shit?
no, they do ride it. They ride the BC-10. They're basically in the stomach
Yeah,
of the
in a-
dinosaur.
No, they were on like
yeah, they're on the back.
they were on the
Were they
back,
on the back?
and like
Oh.
a stone. Again, making that
Stone-
out of
it was
stone.
for
was
an airplane.
BC-10 instead of a DC-10.
Yes, when they fly on planes, they ride a pterodactyl. But like,
Pterodactyls were tiny, by the way.
Thank you for the accuracy check on the Flintstones of Viva Rock Vegas.
You're welcome. I pride myself on it.
So we have this whole opening of like, here's how the whole gang meets each other. And they're like, hey, major conflict. And then, literally, we checked the halfway mark. They suddenly go, come to my place in Viva Rock
It
Vegas.
seems like the whole movie is just supposed to be about how Wilma is content with love over wealth. Like, that's supposed to be what the movie's about. We tie up that resolution 45 minutes into the film.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, shit, guys.
They
We only got half a movie.
They could have just made this into 2 TV specials, and it would have been fine.
Did they even need... I don't know if you don't even need the second half of the movie.
That is true. We
there's
didn't
no
need
antagonist.
Rock Vegas.
The antagonist,
There,
you can make
I
the mom the bitch antagonist, and then you're done.
There, I said it. I don't care about Rock Vegas.
Rock Vegas kind of sucked. I feel like it was just an excuse to have a dance number at the end of the movie. That's all that was.
I mean, set design was lovely.
I don't argue that. Whoever the set designer
The
is,
production
kudos.
design on the whole film was
It's great,
really
it
quite
was
good.
I loved it.
It was good. Except I want to meet the person who designed Wilma's mom's costumes. Because I feel like
She's just wearing clothes.
I don't know. Some of that's like some... Barrett and I were talking. Some of that's like some Tim Burton level
She's just
shit.
the Tim
Yeah.
Burton
She's walking
villain,
around
just
in.
comes in with the spiderweb mask.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't realize Coraline's mom was in this
Right.
shit. I don't like it. And I feel bad for Wilma's dad. Like the
dementia,
whole movie,
Captain Dementia?
They try to frame it as a joke that he's got dementia,
It's
and it's
so
just
sad.
depressing. And the cut, we talked about it. It's like what 20 minutes into the film. There's this set of 2 shots, and it's one of the only moments where the Colonel is coherent, and he's just talking so much like, "I love you, Wilma, and I will
No matter
always
what
love
you
you,
do.
no matter who you are or like what you do in life. Just know that I love you." Next scene, "Oh yeah, ball in a cup. I can't make it work. Oh, I'm dumb and have dementia."
I remember the war. That's what I want to know. So he's a colonel, and he keeps talking about because then he keeps he has his dementia episodes in the film, and he's giving orders to troops. I want to know what the Bedrock War was like. I want to know this prehistoric war.
are they
apparently.
fighting?
Right, was he having
Exactly.
to murder fucking war velociraptors or something?
I just want to see the rifle scene from Apocalypse Now, but instead of a
Yeah.
bunch of rocks, this is my rock. There are many rocks like it, but this one is mine.
Can I get Full Metal Jacket but Flintstones, please?
What's the D-Day scene for the Bedrock War?
Oh my
Saving Private
god!
Ryan. There's just a pterodactyl flies over and drops
dropping
rocks.
And then we get the 1917...
It's like an automatic slingshot rock thrower, and it's just nailing people in the head.
the 1917 scene of him just running as rocks are flying and pterodactyls are like dive bombing.
And then one of the pterodactyls gets shot down. You see its innards out, and it looks at the camera and goes, "You think your day is rough?" And then it dies.
Oh my god.
Just turned into John Mulaney for a second.
It's just so fucked.
Well, that's what they would do throughout the Flintstones series. You know, it's just always like the animals. They turn.
Yeah, they always turn
and they always do like a fun little pun, and that's the war is hell. This Hanna-Barbera hellhole. What is this?
God. Just strapping bombs to little baby pterodactyls and flying them into. It's a living.
I didn't want this on the job experience.
Oh my
Mammoths
god.
just goring people.
Oh my god, dude. And he's just like
Guys, it's
like
the T-Rex!
No.
Kill the T-Rex!
Well, I'm just picturing the fucking Colonel, just like Tom Hanks and Saving Private Ryan, just shell shocked on the beach, looking around, seeing
just
like
dinosaurs everywhere.
seeing a dude in like a loincloth with his knees in his chest, just.
So is that why? Is
fucking
that why nobody cares about the dinosaurs dying?
Yeah, that's that whole weird plot. Like, okay,
Random ass plot line.
That's the other one that I really want some sort of spin-off, like, explanation story. I want to know this other character's story who fucking...
Who's poisoning the water supply?
Yeah, everyone like, is confessing to their sins, and he just comes out and goes, "I've been slowly poisoning the dinosaur water supply, and in decades I will have made them all extinct."
Right.
And everyone's just like, you fucking dumb, fuck
Like,
you
yeah,
fucking
there's-
idiot.
there's-
Dinosaurs
At
are
the end
never
of the
gonna
movie,
die.
he stands up and says, "Seriously, if no one stops me, I will do this." As a plea for help, and everyone just says no.
No.
He just knows he's a terrible person.
Well, so like, there's one person who's stealing towels, and they're like, "Oh no, that's illegal." There's one person who's wearing somebody else's underwear, like that never happens.
Right.
We've all done it.
I don't think I've ever worn somebody else's underwear.
Whose underwear have you been
Oh
wearing?
my god, I still have a weird pair of underwear.
Oh, it was
Anyway,
called- No, it was called my exes on accident.
you wore your ex's underwear?
both
Does
were
she,
wearing-
wait, time out. Does she wear panties? Like, did you
Why
wear
are we?
her?
No,
Did you
no,
wear her
no.
panties?
We're not going
Or
there.
did you wear normal? I'm trying to understand. This isn't anything on her. Well, I'm trying to understand how you mix up.
No,
panties
hold on, let me explain.
With underwear.
No. It was sports underwear.
Oh,
So we both had a pair of black briefs.
Oh,
I remember one day,
okay.
like, rushing out of bed, put those on, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. To clarify,
Oh.
I feel sexy, but no.
I wasn't trying to get you to divulge somebody else's
Good,
personal
because
information.
that was
What I wanted to understand is how you could possibly mix up panties for underwear. You know what I mean? Like, that's a weird.
It's dark
How do you
outside,
fuck
okay?
that up?
It was
when we go to
Dark
work, it's dark.
outside?
I never turned the light on when I was going to work at 4 a.m. We've discussed this.
Why though? I guess would be the question.
Because the
Especially in our
sunlight,
old
the
house.
sunlight leads to my impending doom of having to go to work, and
It's
so if
true.
I don't have to see the sunlight
got a
until
point.
I'm already at work, it's great. Or any light for that matter.
All right, damn.
I want to be blind.
No.
Don't do that. Someone's gonna. That'll come back to bite you in the ass, and all I'll say is, "You karma bitch, you can't see shit now." And then you'll try to start a fight with me, and you'll just run into a door.
You remember
Wrong,
the
bitch.
Flintstones?
I'm gonna be Daredevil. I'm gonna kick your ass, and I don't even have to look at you.
No, if you go blind, I will replace all of my Helen Keller jokes with these are now Barrett jokes.
Wow, all
So-
five of your Helen Keller jokes.
So-
I could go.
so-
I could go the whole time. Like, hey,
Is-
you guys hear? We finally have
No.
a Barrett action figure. You pull the string and it bumps into the furniture.
That's pretty good. That's pretty solid, you know. Fuck you.
I got more.
So, is Chip named Chip because he has a chip on his shoulder, or because he runs a casino?
We didn't know he ran the casino until halfway through the movie.
Halfway through the movie, so I think just.
Well, his last name is also
rock
Rockefeller.
So I think it's just
So-
he's a chip off the old block.
You're lucky, dude, that you're like 4 feet away from me. I'm gonna slap you. He's touching me.
Taken out of context.
Also, there were so many homoerotic moments between Fred and Barney.
Oh, man, so,
throughout
like-
They
this
want to
movie.
fuck so hard.
Yeah, so like Barney had like a hammock over Fred's bed and they live together, and he falls off it, and he's just right there. We're talking pelvis to cheeks. You
pelvis
know,
to cheeks, and the alien is like, "Hey, I'm here to see your mating
So you guys
ritual,
gonna fuck or what?
Get to it."
I'm
And Fred's like, "What are you talking about?" But Barney,
Barney was new.
Barney's face is like, yeah, I'm waiting, I'm ready.
well, no,
to
then
go.
later when like Fred's like, you know, like they're both in tuxedos and they're driving to Wilma's party, and he's like, look, I got a, you know, ring box, and Barney goes, Fred, you shouldn't have, and Fred goes, it's not for you, and then
And he
Barney looks so
looks so
bummed.
sad.
Genuinely unhappy with that one.
I want, you know, we gotta find if we gotta get the money, we gotta kickstart it, and we gotta rebuild the set of the Flintstones movies.
Which
And then
sets?
we're gonna
There was,
basically
there were
steal
like 10
the-
sets. What do you mean?
I know exactly, and we're gonna steal the plot of Brokeback Mountain, but instead it's Fred and Barney. And just imagine
See,
them.
if we just call it a reboot, then we're not stealing.
Reboot. You're right. And it's just them, like,
Yeah.
you know, like they're holding each other on top of Brontosaurus. I wish I could quit you, Barn.
So now we have a
I
whole
love
series
you,
of
Fred.
Flintstone movies that we have to make. We have to make Saving Private Ryan about the war in the Colonel, and Brokeback Mountain about Barney
We're making
and
an
Fred.
Well, and we
entire
need, like, the-
cinematic universe.
As long as I get
the
to,
FCU.
FCU, the Flintstones cinematic universe.
I want to direct the really hardcore, like very just serious documentary about that guy poisoning the dinosaurs' water supply.
8 years ago
He's like-
today.
And it's even him. He's like, we have him in house to talk about it. I told everybody from the get go I was doing this, and nobody stopped me. I was laughed at, actually laughed at. I tell you. Where are your dinosaurs now?
Fossil fuels.
He's just in a jumpsuit. He's on death row now for killing all the dinosaurs.
But no, that's the
there's
funny
no
thing.
electrocution device because the electrocution
No,
device
it's
was
evil
a dinosaur.
Well, no, then they just get a bird. They still have birds.
They do still have birds.
Kamikaze bird. Well, no.
Oh my god, the bomb bird.
Does that
It's
mean
a
that
living, pecks his eyes out.
Does that mean that every single dog died?
Well, the dogs were
So
just
basically-
also dinosaurs. Also,
Yeah, this
Dino
dude-
looks like a baby brachiosaurus, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
That
he grow
was
up
his always look. That was no. He never gets bigger than like
like dog size? I know.
Yeah.
He gets to be like a big dog. That's better.
a Great Dane. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I watched the show as a child.
Why though?
Congratulations.
It's
Yeah, I was
weird.
gonna say it kind
You
of
look
sucked.
back as a
The
kid.
show kind of sucked.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Where it's just like what problems do I, as a child in the year of 2003, watching that have of just like, well, Bonnie, I got another argument with Wilma. Now to go bowling and join a secret society, and I'm like, this is so relatable.
What,
you know,
you're
I'm
not part
70.
of a secret society?
I was like 7 years old. Like, man,
Yeah,
I
can
vibe
we-
with this Fred Flintstone. I get it. I hate my wife too.
Can we talk about like the toxicity of that for a fucking minute? Because like it was teaching kids that it's okay to just be the shittiest husband possible, as long as by the end of the day you apologize and pretend that you learned something.
Yeah, it's called All of the Simpsons.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, it's The Simpsons. It's just a weird thing. Well, see, but The Simpsons was an adult
They
show,
they still loved
know?
each other versus Fred and Wilma. They slept in separate beds. They fucking hated each other.
right? But the difference here is Simpsons, right? Adult show. Fucking 6-year-olds were watching the Flintstones, you know, and the Jetsons were the same way. It was like the exact same
I
formula.
thought they liked each other at least a little more. I thought like,
But it was the same formula of I do terrible thing, wife mad, cry, pretend to have self-discovery, wife forgive, rinse, wash, repeat, right? Like that's basically what the formula of those shows are.
Repeat. Oh, you want to know the best? If we're
Rinse,
talking-
wash using an elephant as your washing machine, and repeat.
If I can talk about, because technically we're watching a Hanna-Barbera property. If I can talk about one of the best episodes, it was still airing on Boomerang, and I should say best in the sense
Boomer.
of, oh my god, how could you do this moment on Jetsons? There was an episode.
no, sorry, you can't talk about it.
Well, it's Hanna-Barbera, and they cross over with
I'm
the
kidding.
Flintstones
I'm
multiple times.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at our
It was-
producer right now, and he's telling us we can't talk about
You're
that.
just
I don't
looking
know
at a
what it is.
mirror.
No, yeah, I'm looking in this mirror right now, and the producer I'm looking back at is like, I don't know if this is one we want to even talk about. I'm just kidding. Please go on. You're looking at me like, is he serious?
No, you should be like Fozzie Bear from Muppets Treasure Island. Mr. Bimble, he lives in my finger. That's you, but that's our producer. He lives in your finger.
Wow, that's weird on date night. Get me out of here!
No.
Oh, I shouldn't have clapped.
I'll lower the volume in post. It's
But
fine.
so in the Jetsons there was an episode and they still aired it. Like the last time I saw it, I think it was like in I want to say like 2012 on Boomerang. and the episode of George's wife Judy. No, that's his daughter.
Yeah,
I don't
Judy's
remember
the daughter.
I don't
Let's
know
not
any
let's
of the
not
names.
perpetuate the incest.
Basically, his wife,
Enough of that.
Jane. It was because I'm literally going through like the theme song in my head. I'm like, Jane, his wife. Yeah. So no, she wants to learn to drive, and it's an entire episode against women drivers.
Oh god.
And then you watch one of the spaceships crash, and you have the main, like, you have, like, the teaching instructor, and he sits there and he goes, oh, no, not women drivers. And I'm watching this as a teenager like, yo, this is fucked.
Yeah,
Yo,
I think we can collectively.
how can you air this boomerang?
I think we can collectively
It's got it
agree.
in its name.
It's all coming back to you, especially the bad parts.
Right, neither show aged well, but clearly there's some profit to be made on just the nostalgia triple. Excuse me.
And on that vitamin fortune, I'm sorry, Flintstones, the face of vitamins
They
everywhere.
really face of kids vitamins. I don't know. Never mind. I'm an adult and I want them.
I want
But-
some. I just want
but
to
did you
OD
get
on Flintstones vitamins.
What I want to know is, did you get the chalky ones or did you get the gummies?
I couldn't afford the gummies.
Yeah, we always got the chalky ones.
I got the gummies once, only the one time, and then the rest were chalkies, and it was the worst. That sounds really
The rest were
derogatory.
chalkies.
That sounds really fucked, but like really fucked up. But you know how much it
Hey
hurts.
yo, you got some chalkies
You know how
over
much it
there?
hurts to like get the really
chocolate.
good ones and
Yeah,
then
and
have
then
to
go back.
go to the
Yeah.
bad ones and only have to deal with the bad ones from that point.
I
like
mean,
the
that's
worst
how I
thing
felt
ever.
of moving from Flintstones vitamins in elementary school and then middle school. My parents are like, hey, you can have men's vitamins now. Swallow this awful tasting pill. Don't let it touch your tongue now.
Dude, I love my dad to death, but you know what he tried to put me on at one point when I was like still doing
Fish
the
oils?
Fish oil. He
I
tried to put
fucking
me
hate
on
fish
on
oil.
fish oil. This shit's nasty, dude.
Oh, it's okay.
With all of our really, you like the
Like
taste
fish
of
oil
fish
pills?
oil pills? You like that shit?
There's no taste. You just
I
swallow
don't know. It
it.
smelled bad to me and it tasted bad to me.
Really?
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
having different oil pills.
You're weird.
I didn't like it. I mean, we all knew that. It had nothing to do with the fish. It never does. Anyway.
You say you want some femboy penis one time, and suddenly you're the weirdo.
One time, my asshole.
More like the entire running gag of my college career.
Just kind of your life at this point. 'Cause we're out of
Honestly,
college.
that's my life at this
Right,
point.
is it our life
I don't know if
just
and
a
I don't
running
know if
gag?
I'm sorry, what?
Isn't our life just a running gag at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can live with that. I don't think Barrett's sexuality is a running gag. I laugh at it sometimes, but it's not a running gag.
Yeah, I mean, he's totally allowed. He's allowed to.
He was like cry laughing when I said that. I'm sorry. You know I love you.
I wasn't cry laughing.
No, just like when you closed your eyes, I thought
Yeah.
that was like a sad laugh, and I was like, oh, I didn't mean to. I'm just poking fun.
I'm trying to poke fun, but nobody replies on Tinder. Ho 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 ho.
Okay, can we talk about the pearls?
Oh, the
Like which
pearls
part?
that look like
Like the
anal
anal
beads.
beads?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the anal beads.
Yeah, but Wilma's iconic pearls and her dad's.
If those aren't going up somebody's ass, they're just a waste of the space.
I just love how Chip casually puts them in Fred's pocket to accuse him, of theft.
Yeah, how dense do you gotta be to not like feel these like fucking like inch and a half diameter?
He
fucking
says
pearls
yabba
running
dabba
your
doo
pocket?
when he gets excited. That's about how dense.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's dense enough. He's not a Neanderthal. I mean, like, literally isn't a Neanderthal. Come on.
Because there are Neanderthals in this movie
Yep.
who are
Yeah,
just like...
the alien kills one.
Well, he kills one, and then they're at the carnival, and they're doing, like, the ring toss. They're giant-ass rings, and you're trying to get it onto a Neanderthal. It's like... This is like mentally disabled people work in the circus.
But I don't know. I will admit the Rock Vegas parts were more entertaining
It's true.
for the most part. The carnival stuff
Oh, yeah.
I hated. Like I didn't hate it. I just didn't care.
You didn't like cinema's most sensual teach you to bowl scene?
Were they pinky toe together?
That's euphemism for sex. And he just holds her from behind. He's like, "Let me teach you to bowl."
See, they got a
I'm
metaphor
gonna,
for
I'm gonna
sex.
touch you. You're gonna touch my boobs. Sorry. Ugh.
Were you
You're
alright,
gonna-
buddy? I'm the only one.
I'm gonna touch your boobs right now. Here we go.
You can touch my bowling ball and knock over my pins whenever you want.
Well, see, they got a euphemism
What
for
are your
sex,
pins?
but
and how are
Barney.
they not
I don't
good?
know. I don't know.
Barney just got laid that night. That's what
Oh, yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Because he was like, "Oh, thanks, Fred, for letting me borrow the car and go hang out with Betty. She said she wants to take me home and make me breakfast tomorrow. I don't know what we're
what's
gonna do
happen
until
between
then."
them.
I'm just like, Barney, you beautiful man. You go get laid. You deserved it. You earned it. Jealous as I am of you getting to be with Jane.
You just need to calm down there, son. You need to.
Hot and heavy. All the whole movie.
Do we need to like hose you down with like a fireman hose?
Dude, maybe, man. Cold water, please. I gotta get this thing down.
Oh, can we talk about the animal?
The face you made when I said that.
Can we talk about the animals as servants thing?
Well, yeah, they're
Like
appliances.
They're animals.
Yeah, but the vacuum and like the
I mean, it doesn't matter that they're sentient. They're animals. Fuck
the
them.
person the octopus.
What?
No, it's actually crazy. No, you're making me realize they are sentient. Unlike
Yeah.
other
They're
animals.
100% sentient. Almost all of them are sentient life forms. Yeah.
Like the remote. I don't know what dinosaur.
It's like
it
a
is.
bird.
He's a little birdie
Bird.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's completely sentient, and he's like, "You've kept me in this box. Now I'm gonna rat you out to your."
Oh no! And then they had that really awkward moment where they give him like, I bet like the producer give him, let's give him a hood voice.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Let's jive with the gangsters, gang.
He was like, brother
You
needs
speak jive.
brother needs a nest egg. You know what I mean?
and we're just sitting there like, get back in the remote.
Yeah, like you.
Well, and then
Just
there's
close
the
that
octopus.
box.
There's the octopus who finds out what calamari is, and that's just like
Yeah, no, it's totally fucked that they're all sentient. Because they know that they're just destined to be a household appliance and die.
a
one day.
vacuum.
Like, yeah, like I can't imagine. I wonder if that's how they know when it's time to replace them as an appliance, when they start having an existential crisis.
Actually, you do watch that in the first Flintstones movie. It's more of the garbage disposal is broken. It's like this little pig that lives under their sink.
Oh, right,
and then
right,
John
right,
Goodman
right.
drags out the old one because it won't do the job properly. So he literally drags out, it's squealing, it doesn't want to die. And then they replace it with a new one.
Yeah, didn't they like cook it and eat it that night?
I think they did.
I think
Oh
they
my
ate-
God.
Yeah, they cooked the ham because they turned it into ham and they ate it.
Flintstones is a violent
It's the
show.
Stone Ages.
It's the circle of life. I mean,
We're
come
gonna,
on.
you gotta
Copyright.
censor that. You gotta.
Well, it was like a second or 2 seconds. That was no way. There's no way I get
Disney
copyright
will
for
still
that.
throw hands over anything. Let's just.
Disney throw them hands. If you can figure that out, good luck. If you find us and try to copyright
That
it, good
is
luck.
true.
Give us a job, please.
That's the beauty
Also,
of being
yes, please hire
unpopular.
me. I can sing. I swear to God.
You really want to go on a singing career?
Not in the slightest, no, actually. Because then I'll get hooked on drugs, and I don't want that. And then it won't even be
I
like.
think you want that.
It won't even be like. No, well.
See, you're already
There's
very
some I'd
tempted.
like to try for sure, like psychedelics, yeah, all day long. But I don't know, the heroin and the cocaine stuff, and it wouldn't even be like music related. Like I'd get famous, and then one person would just like randomly go, "Hey, famous guy, you want to try heroin?" I go, "Sure, why not?" It wouldn't have anything to do with
I
his
want
music
you-
career.
I want
Barrett,
you-
and,
There you go.
I was just like Barrett and I are over there on the corner going, "There he goes."
No. I want like a whole montage scene, like they see like all like like 80s rock biopics. You know, like you lose your mind, like you're doing like you go on that binge in the hotels. You clicked into rehab, and it's just us on a couch. Like he literally just recorded a single Christmas song a week ago. That was his entire career, and now he's in the rehab
And
center
it's
for
the pool
Rocket
outside,
Man.
and it's the scene from Rocket Man.
Right.
Yeah, and like
Well, I can picture you guys both like watching this happen, and like other people are going, "Well, why aren't you trying to stop him? Aren't you his friend? He told us this was going to happen. We're just,
we knew about it.
it's
Yeah.
what it is." You
We're
know?
along for the ride, you know.
That's not heroin. That's adrenaline. Let's see
We're
how this
still
goes.
riding coattails at this point.
We paid a guy to tell him it's heroin. It's not heroin.
It's maple syrup. That's actually worse for
That's
you.
actually
Huh.
where I'm just ODing on maple syrup.
You're gonna fuck up Vermont. You're gonna try to suck out all the trees. You're on the pender.
Inserting
be part of
maple
the
syrup
documentary.
into your veins.
That's the part of the documentary when they're interviewing one of you two. The state of Vermont actually filed a suit for their lack of maple syrup across the
He's
entire.
banned in Canada.
The economy was destroyed for like 6 years. And I'm just sitting here like,
Man,
do you have any? I'm off
And
the stuff, but do you
come on,
have
man,
any
you got any
maple
sweet tacks?
syrup?
You got any? I just want some pancakes. But what comes with pancakes? No, man, I just want the pancakes. I just want the pancakes. them dry. That's a lie. No one eats pancakes dry.
Pancakes, waffles, crepes. Hell, I'll put some syrup on a Flintstone vitamin if
Why
you
don't
got
we take
it.
you to a nice dinner restaurant? Get your hands off me.
Get your hands off me. Breakfast for every meal.
local man banned from Vermont and Canada.
That's the plot line
There's
of
a
the
lot of
Sabrina
things.
the Teenage Witch episode.
Really?
She's addicted to she's addicted to pancakes.
Oh.
And like
Aren't we all?
No, but she's like addicted like drug wise, like has like hallucinations about pancakes And
you don't?
That's just being a fat person. That's
and then
all that is.
then the
Again, my point still stands.
There's
Are
nothing
you not?
wrong with it, but that's just being a fat person. That's what if you have daydreams about food, you are that's just a fat thought. That's all that is.
I'm pretty sure you've come out of your room and gone, I was thinking about Taco Bell.
Oh, I have
Go
fat
ahead,
thoughts
Taco
all the
Bell.
time. I'm not. The reason I feel like comfortable saying it is because I have fat thoughts.
And check it out,
all
your
the
fat
time.
thoughts have become a fat reality. Hooray!
Hey, what a fucking look in the mirror, my boy. How about that?
I refuse. It scares me.
Dude, I stepped on the scale yesterday, and I was not happy with that number I saw, my guy. I've never been 215 pounds in my life. I'm 215
So,
pounds.
the Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas. What else is there to talk about?
I guess at the end of the day, I feel like I guess I've said my piece. I had a fun time.
It's a...
It was fun to rip apart.
I'm
It
trying
was
to
very
figure-
fun to rip apart. And why the dance scene at the end? Can we
Well,
can
in
we
Chip's
circle back
there,
to that?
like, totally high off his mind.
Chip was there?
Yeah,
I didn't even see Chip.
yeah.
I thought just the Colonel
He's,
was there.
no,
he's
the
in
Chip
the
was behind.
second line all the way on the left in the
Yeah.
dance scene. And he's literally just like, I don't know the song well enough.
Oh, yeah,
to-
'cause he's a-
Flintstones. Here, I'll sing and you mime it out. Here we go. Ready?
It's not going to help.
5, 6, 7. This is for my thing because I didn't see Chip. This is just for me.
Oh, no, he's literally just like, Flintstones.
Well,
Well, he
they
did
like-
just
what,
find
did
out
they,
his
like-
plan was foiled,
And
so he
he-
owed money to mobsters, and they said they're gonna break his legs.
Well, that's what I wondered. Did he get to go off that? Did they wonder if they lobotomized them?
Well, no,
And
no,
that's
no,
what that is.
no.
Is just
Now we
Flintstones.
get...
Weird.
Now we,
And they had to use like a bird to do it, like a corkscrew.
Hey, let me see what's on your mind.
No, please.
I was gonna say now we get the sequel to this movie, which is Chip's Redemption, where he has to go on this long journey avoiding the mafia, and at the end he comes home to Wilma and Fred, and is like, "I miss you guys. I'm so sorry," and then his leg just gets torn off.
No, see, what I think it should be is actually he goes into a Bedrock witness protection program.
This is Tim trying to hide from the mafia.
Just Jim, like they just like it's like cool. We're gonna make you a new stone face. You have to wear at all times.
You're not Rockefeller anymore. You're Rockwell. All right, buddy. Get it through your head.
Rockwell.
Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
Why
He
isn't
has a
Sam
bad
Rockwell in
mustache.
any
He
of
has
the
a-
if they ever do another Flintstones live action film, if Sam Rockwell isn't in it, I will protest.
What about Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
We need Dwayne the Rock Johnson. We need Sam Rockwell.
It's gonna be an epic war movie.
Dwayne the Rock
Holy
Johnson
crap.
plays Fred, and Sam Rockwell plays Barney. That's what we need in our lives. All right.
I would watch that.
I would.
I would pay good money to watch that right now.
There's a lot of trailers that we see where we go, that'll be great when it's on streaming services. I'm not paying for that.
That's it.
Right?
You just described
but
that.
I will pay for a ticket to see Dwayne the Rock
mean,
Johnson as Fred Flintstone.
I'm already ready to pay for a ticket for what is it, Fast 9?
Yeah.
Fast 10, I thought. Are they on 10? Are they on
No,
9 or
no,
10?
it's
No, it's
fast.
9.
It's fast. Not no. It's
No, it's Fate of the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, F9 is what we're on
Yeah,
now.
so we're on like the 10th movie though. In the
Yeah,
franchise.
but
It's just
it's
that Hobbs
Fast
and
9.
Shaw is its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I just
So-
needed the clarification. Is that right? Ethan's
I
Ethan's
don't
fact
know
checking
at
us
this.
right now.
No, I'm
So-
not. I'm.
Well, let's go
Alright.
down the list. We got 1. We got 2 Fast and Furious. We got Tokyo Drift. We got Fast and Furious again. Fast 5. The 4th one is just Fast and
true.
Furious.
Yeah.
And then Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7, Fate of the Furious,
Hobbs and Shaw,
Hobbs and Shaw,
F9.
F9.
I
right?
swear there's one between.
No, you know what I want? I want Fast and Furious Bedrock, where I just want to see Vin Diesel run.
Can I get a sketch that's Fast and Furious, but just the Flintstones?
What does Paul Walker crash into in this universe?
Oh.
A rock, obviously.
They gotta make it.
Slides
No, they
into
gotta
a
make it.
Brontosaurus
They,
leg.
clearly, this franchise takes very serious things like dementia and makes it a joke. So like they gotta crash into a brachiosaurus, and his head goes like up the ass of the dinosaur. That's a joke.
No,
at the
I
beginning.
feel like if anything, it's just like it's like a dinosaur. The dinosaur topples over, and then,
You just hear the like it's a joke, like it's a fun. Oh, he's stuck under the dinosaur. Funny joke. Hard cut to the funeral. And everyone's just depressed.
It's the scene. It's
and
the
you hear
scene,
the and you hear the. It's been a long.
it's the scene at the end of F7 where they're like on the desert road and it's the really bad CGI Paul Walker.
but then the difference
and
is
he's just
that
running.
Paul Walker just runs his car.
And you hear like the. Can I? Oh,
If
my
that,
God.
actually,
no,
honestly,
you guys are right. You
all
guys
the
are
Fast and
pickle-
Furious movies could change if you just added the foot sound effect every time they
Every time they floor it.
Yeah, floor it, Dom.
You owe me a 10-meter car.
You owe me a
You owe me a 10,000 BC car. Oh
Race
my
War.
God.
That's actually that's actually a
Wow.
plot line in Fast and Furious. I promise.
No, I get it. Barrett's he's been reading some weird alt-right stuff lately. I'm sorry
Really?
about that, guys.
It's so easy. It's all over the place.
Yeah. So if he yells Race War, just
No.
it's what you think it is. It's just he's better now. He's better.
I did
He's a
love
better
that
guy
as
than he.
that plot line in the Fast and the Furious where they come to Dom and they go, "You coming to Race War?" And I'm like, "Oh, buddy, what a different time."
Well, that reminds me of the shirt that we bought for one of our friends when we were at the thrift store. California Color Wars.
Yeah,
is
we
what
got
it
him
was
we
called.
found an orange shirt in a thrift shop in Colorado, and it just said California Color War on it. I'm like, they did not think this through.
And we immediately bought it.
Gave it to our friend.
Give it to our white friend, and he loved it. Of the irony, of course. Our friend is one of the most forward-thinking dudes we know.
All right, so at the end of the day, do you recommend?
If you're looking for something to tear apart and just like honestly not give a shit about, yeah.
Well, I'll let you.
I mean
I'll
that's kind of the
infringe.
end. Like,
Well, for me, and I can't stress this enough, a lot of the writing is genuinely funny. A lot of the jokes that they wrote in, I genuinely enjoyed. So I would actually and this is hot take, more than the like original Flintstones movie. I actually recommend this movie because it's dumb. It's like stupid with some actually well written jokes, and I had fun through and through. It's ridiculous, and it shouldn't be anywhere near the length that it is. It has the audacity to be 2 different 45-minute specials with no remorse, but that's kind of part of the charm of it. Like, it's stupid, and that's what makes it enjoyable. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, like I think at first, like when I saw, I'll be honest, I don't remember much of it, but when I saw it on HBO Max, I'm like, I bet this is a dumpster fire, and I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't a total shit show, but there was enough for me to actually poke and make fun of and just actually laugh at and go, that's just dumb, and I love it.
It was a dumpster fire. It was just like, it's a weird analogy. It's a dumpster fire. You actually like imagine it's a bleak winter night in the snow, and that dumpster fire is keeping you warm. Like, that's kind of what it is. Like, it's actually like, I'm okay being around this.
See, I'm seeing it more as if I was just walking down the street one night and I just see, like at a safe distance, everyone just standing around like, yo, check out this dumpster on fire. And I'm like, nice. I feel like that's it. Just like, that's pretty cool.
Have you ever seen something on fire that shouldn't be? Like,
Yes.
out of the blue? Me too. It's a weird feeling to see something, like, to just like have that split second, oh, shit's really bad right now where I'm at. I need to get out of here. On that note, thank you for joining us. And next week we're gonna watch something else not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle related.
We'll try not to bring up any turtle stuff, but no promises.
No promises at all, because we got to keep that feud with Ninja Mike. So with Ninja Turtle.
TMNT Mike.
Yeah. So fuck you, Ninja Turtle Mike. We're gonna keep bringing up
you are
something.
committed to this bit.
I am committed to fucking over Ninja Turtle Mike. But anyway, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week, and we have no idea what we're reviewing, so we'll let you know.
Hope you had a rocktastic time.
That was disgusting. Anyway,
Hey, they make a lot of sloppy puns in this movie. If they can do it, so can I. You can just strap a rock to any word and just make it a Flintstones pun.
rock hard is still all I can think of. I'm sorry. See you guys next time.
I have to turn off my rock top now.
Gross.